Okay, testing the audio this time for... Okay, testing the audio this time for... Okay, testing the audio this time for... Crack the audio, let's crack the audio this time. Yeah, I don't know what's crack the audio of my podcast. I have no idea. I literally just believe it. I don't know what's crack the audio of my podcast. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what's crack the audio of my podcast. I don't know what's happening. Why this is happening. I don't know what's happening. Why this is happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's not good, but now it's 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 happening. Never mind. Oh, it's not good, but now never mind. Oh, it's not good, but now never mind. Oh my gosh, how about now? How about now? Testing now. I don't even have my music on, do I? I don't even know if I have my music on. How about now? It's a whole room of CKs yelling at me. That's awesome. Oh, now we're good. Okay, I'm going to add music. I think I'm adding music. Hold on. Now, it's like a group of all talking. And that's, okay, that's better. Okay. Is the music... Is the music good? Okay, so I can turn the music down. You can hear me. But the music is okay. It's not like it's blaring right now. I mean, it's not like looping, right? Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera right now because I'm trying to figure out what the bleep is going on with my set. Oh, you know what? I can bleep myself. What the... All right, we're good. Okay. All right, so I think we fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. Sweetness. I have no idea what happened. I didn't really change anything. I just started clicking and unclicking the same things over and over again. I have no idea. No idea. Okay. So, anyways, where are we? Okay. So, thank you folks for helping me troubleshoot my stuffy stuff. Okay. So, anyways, back to where we were. We might as well start all over again. Anyways, yeah. So, thank you for everyone for helping me. So, here's the deal. I went on a little rant. It's worth my time. Yeah, it will be worth your time, Paul, but I have to go on my little rant because my whole rant got all messed up because of the audio. So here's my rant, and this is about smoke alarms, because I don't understand, with all the smart gadgets we have, that the smoke alarm still hasn't become smart yet. Okay, so like mine is like a smoke alarm CO2 blah blah blah, and it like you can set it to the room, right? You can set it like living room or whatever. But here's my problem. This is my problem with smoke alarms. Is that when the battery starts to go low in the smoke alarm, it beeps at you. And you know how annoying that beep is, right? It's like beep. And you're like, what the heck? Beep. And you're like, oh my God. So, but it always happens like at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're dead asleep. Like, come on now. Like you couldn't like tell me like, I don't know, like 8 o'clock at night before I go to bed, or say, just wait till 8 o'clock in the morning when I wake up and start going off. But no, you want to do it like at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're dead asleep. And by the way, more than likely you probably have more than one smoke alarm in your house. And then you sit there in the middle of the night trying to figure out which one it is, and you're already half asleep. It's like, beep, and you're like, beep, and you're like, what the hell? And then you standard one for like, and of course it's not like beeping constantly. It's like beeping like every 2 minutes. So you hear the beep, and it's like playing Marco Polo with your stupid smoke alarms. It's like, okay. It's like, Marco, what? You're like, oh, Polo? It's like, hello. Hello, smoke alarm. Which one are you? Yeah, anyway, so that was my rant about smoke alarms. So anyways, they just need to be smarter, and they just need to either learn what time it is, and if it's like, hey, guess what, my battery's going to be low here pretty soon, so either don't go off in the middle of the night, or go off like around 8 o'clock at night before everyone's like maybe to bed, or say like 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? Because really, you don't want people up on the ladder like at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to shut off the stupid alarm and trying to change the battery. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Anyways, point being, that's that. And I just realized now that I had everything else up. And I gotta bring all my other stuff back. Hold on. Where am I? What was my hold on, before we get to the national holidays here, because that's the next thing up. National holidays. Because it was everything was up on my computer before I had to reboot it. And now I forgot I have to bring that back up. So national holidays, May. There we go. All right. And let's make this a little bit bigger of a screen here. Oh, good. It's already there. Sweet. Look at that. It already did it for me. Awesome. Okay, so let's get to national holidays now. Where am I at? Today is the 8th. So tomorrow's the 9th. There we go. Boop. Okay, here we go. Ready? National holidays and go. Okay, national holidays. Ooh, there we are. We're finally there. Okay, starting tomorrow, we got Isra Miraj. I have no idea if I'm spelling that correctly, saying it correctly. I have no idea. But it is a Islamic holiday. And then we've got Mother's Day. Okay, so if you live, I know at least for the US and Canada, Mother's Day is tomorrow. I cannot speak to any other countries. I don't know if they celebrate Mother's Day on the same day. If you do, hopefully you got something. If you didn't, at least call your mom or grandma or mother-like figure. Let them know you're thinking about them. Say hi, say thank you for all they've done, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Don't forget Mother's Day, okay? It's a big one. It's a big one. Speaking of mothers, like, I'm just curious to know, like, what was your, like, fondest memory of your mom? Like, or something that you remind, that you think about. When on Mother's Day, do you think about your mom, if you've had a good relationship or whatever, or mother-like figure, right? So, for me, there's a scene from Tommy, and every time I hear this line from Tommy Boy, like, it literally makes me think of my mom. My mom was, like, really good at selling things. And so the line from Tommy Boy that always reminds me of my mom is this one, which is when the two are sitting in a car. It's like Tommy Boy, and then I can't remember who David Spade character was, but they're sitting in the car, they're arguing at the side of the street, and they're talking about the sales and how Tommy basically sucks at his sales, but his dad was really, really good because his dad could basically sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. That was, in all essence, that pretty much was how my mom was. Like, she could sell anything to anyone if she wanted to. That's just how good my mom was. She was just really, really good at that kind of stuff. So, anyways, yeah. So that's kind of like my thing about Mother's Day. Like, that's kind of the thing that reminds me of my mom, is that she's just really good at selling things. And, she's no longer with us. She's been gone for it'll be 11 years this year, I think. 11? I can do math. Yes, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it'll be 11 years this year. So yeah, but that's the one thing that reminds me of mom, is that. So hopefully on Mother's Day, you can remember something nice and special about your mom, and, maybe let her know. But anyways, back to where we were, right? Back to where we were. All right. Okay, Mother's Day. It's also National. This one hilarious. National Lost Sock Memorial Day. If you do a load of laundry, you know how horrible losing a sock is. It is. It's devastating. It's devastating when you lose a sock. So obviously, because of the tech failures and everything, I don't even have my my social VMix social up right now. So I will try to keep along with comments. But anyways, there we go. Mother's Day, National Lost Sock Day, National Moscato Day, which is basically Moscato, if you're wondering. It's a white wine, but it's a dessert wine. That's what Moscato is. It comes from Italy, which I thought was pretty cool. That's what I learned about. Then on a Monday, National Clean Your Room Day. Don't really like that one. National Shrimp Day. I do like shrimp. National Women's Checkup Day, which is also very important. Then Tuesday, National Eat What You Want Day. I pretty much do that every day. Foam Rolling Day. Oh my goodness, I love a good foam roller. And I had one. I have them like all over the house. But I love foam rolling. What's one of the best things to do is foam rolling. Third shift workers. Those are your grave shift workers. If you've ever worked a graveyard shift or worked like kind of weird schedules, then you can appreciate the people that stay in like the midnight to 8 or maybe it's 10 to 5, whatever that thing is. But basically the people that stay up all night while you typically sleep. They're the ones that do that. Oh, National Twilight Zone Day is coming up on Tuesday. Then Wednesday. National Fibromyalgia. I don't know. That one. The one I cannot pronounce right now. Awareness Day. National Limerick Day. I like a good limerick. National Nutty Fudge Day. Odometer Day. National Porridge Day. I'm not really sure the difference between porridge, oatmeal, and steel cuts and oat bran is. I don't really know. So, can't really help you there. National Receptionist Day. Thursday, Eid al-Fitr. Fair Trade Day. International Hummus Day. I like hummus. I like a good hummus. Who doesn't like a good chickpea? National Apple Pie Day. You know, honestly, I could go without apple pie. It's okay. But, you know, if I could only like have one pie, it'd probably be a pecan pie. Like no other pies the rest of my life, and it could be one pie, it would probably be pecan. It would not be pie. National Apple Pie. Sorry. But that's okay. National Crouton Day. I love croutons. National Frog Jumping Day. So this was kind of interesting. This is the one I found interesting about this one. So yes, it is about like, you know, people that do frog jumping. However, here's the neat thing. It actually came about, and why it started like in 1865, or maybe it's 1845, and it came about because Mark Twain, his first book that he published was about this frog and this guy that did jumping competitions with this pet frog. And that's why it started. And about 10 years after that book was published, they started doing these frog jumping competitions out in California. I think it's in Northern California. And they've been doing this ever since like 1870s or something like that. So I think that was kind of cool. Like I thought that was kind of neat. But anyways, that's that. National Fruit Cocktail Day. And then we've got Friday, National Buttermilk Biscuit Day, National Dance Like a Chicken Day. Oh, okay. So Paul, that's about 90 miles from your house, or the frog jumping competition. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Like I didn't realize that the origin of that whole thing actually started with Mark Twain. His book was, I have it here. Where did I have it? I had it somewhere and I can't remember the name of the book. But hold on, let me find it. Where'd it go? There it is. I have. It's actually called the Celebrated Jumping Frog by Mark Twain. And it's his book that he published, The Celebrated Jumping Frog. And that was his first book that he published. And that's where the whole frog jumping competition came from, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyways, then there's that Fruit Cocktail Day, Buttermilk Biscuit Day on Friday, Dance Like a Chicken Day on Friday as well. And this one's kind of neat too. Dance Like a Chicken, the chicken dance song, which is very popular, but actually it started in Switzerland. That's where it started, with a guy that played the accordion. And it was actually about a duck, but the translation, when you took it from like in Swiss, basically it's kind of like a German, but when they translated it into chicken vice duck. So its name changed, but originally it's actually the duck dance, but we call it the chicken dance. So anyways, that's why we dance like a chicken. It's literally for that song. And then next Saturday we got Armed Forces Day, International Astronomy Day. I like astronomy. I love astronomy. I wanted to be an astronaut growing up. International Family Day, National Chocolate Chip Day, and National Nylon Stocking Day, Peace Offer Memorial Day, and of course World Whiskey Day. So we know what we'll be doing next Saturday. Pretty much the same thing we do every day. Drink some whiskey. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do it every night, but I do drink whiskey a lot. Sort of, ish. A lot, kind of. But yes. But yeah, so that is all of that. And so now we're going to try, let's see if I can figure out my Instagram. Which one was it? Because we're going to go into the fun things that I found. So this is the first one. This was really cool. So this guy named his Instagram handle is Space Goose, which I think is hilarious. But so he's this artist that I found really, really cool. I found him through Bored Panda. But in addition to some other stuff he draws, he likes to take things that are just your common household like items he sees around, and then transform them into spaceships or space shuttle type space things. So I thought these were like really, really cool drawings where he took just everyday things that he sees and then he makes them into spaceships. So I think these are really cool. And so he took that little, whatever that thing is, and he turned this into this cool little drawing. So I think that's really cool. Some other ones he did, like this sriracha little packet. I think this is hilarious and really cool how he took this little sriracha packet and turned this into like a little space station. So I love the genius of these people when they see stuff. Like, I can envision this stuff in my head. Like, I see, the people that, they say, like, if you see faces and things, like, you're psychotic or something like that. But warning, I see faces and things. So just a heads up. But, like, I can envision these things, but I just cannot, I could never draw that. And I wish, like, I almost need, like, a sketch artist just to take, like, the things that I envision in my head and put them down on paper like this. Because I think it would be really cool. Because I just don't feel like I have the artistic ability to do this. But I think this is cool. Like, he takes all these things, and, like, here, he did another sriracha bottle, and he made it into a little spaceship. So, yeah, that's right. Isn't this both Paul Burke and Paul Fortiso? This is really cool. Like, I think this is really cool. I think this is a really, just awesome stuff that he does. Uh-oh. Message deleted by Stream Elements. Uh-oh, Burke, you're in a 15-second timeout. I have no idea. Oh, crap, Paul, what did you do? What did you type? Crap. Oh, did you type Grogu? You probably typed Grogu, and I probably still have that. I probably still have that, they might still have that one, blocked. So, Paul, I apologize if you're still in, I apologize for that, if that's what you typed. Because apparently I don't think I ever fixed that in Stream Elements. But anyways, so... But then I'll leave you with that one, Paul, this little kitty cat in a space suit, because I thought that was pretty cool. So while, Paul, you wait for yourself to be out of timeout, I typed words. I used a lot of words, a period. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's certain things that Stream Elements does not like, and that would be one of them. Okay, so then the last one is this one, and it's called 4 a.m. Shadow, or Shadow, 4 a.m. Shower. And it's not dirty. This is not dirty. This is a wholesome comic. And I actually follow them actually on Facebook, but they're also on Instagram as well. But this is another one I found. And I just really, really love that. Is that true? Facing things means you're, well, yeah, Paul, it does mean you're, well, at least that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. If you see like faces and things, that's what I hear is, that you're kind of psycho. I'm worried for a friend. Yeah, a friend. Ooh, you're worried for a friend. Oh, okay. Oh, whatever. Anyways, but this other one, 4 a.m. Shower. Again, it's not a dirty thing. This is an actual comic. It's the cutest little comic. One of my favorites. I like I said, I follow him on Facebook. He posts about every other day his comics. What I really like about his comics, though, is that at the end of his little panels, he does these little questions that he asks these questions, his smile questions, every day, or at least every day he posts something new on Facebook. And I think for him, it's every other day that I see a post from him. But I think this is really cool. So like today's smile question is, what keeps you in the present moment? Like, that's really cool. Like, it makes you think, and they're just cute, adorable, like wholesome comics just about like, where's this one? Oh, like here, right? Like this poor little bear, he thinks he's a loser. I just need a win. And this little piggy friend says, hey, you actually won yesterday. And he's like, I did? He's like, you made it through the day. He's like, how's that winning? That's just surviving. With everything going on, surviving is hard enough. And look at that. Just like, how cool is that? And then he's like, in that case, I guess I won the day before that too. You literally have thousands of wins. So like, he makes things like so simple, and then he shows you the 4 panels, and then he asks the question, the smile question for the day, which I totally love. What is something you are proud of? Just very simple questions that he can ask his viewers, and then they can comment, obviously, about what they're proud of. And I just love it. I think these are cute. I think these are the most adorable little comics. So, and he's got his own site where you can buy stuff. So I dropped both the links for his Instagram as well as his site where you can buy like merch and everything. So go check him out like I do. I love him. He just came out with a book this year, I think. I think it was a book. Yeah, a book. But yes, those are all the things that I love about all the fun things that I found this week. So there's that. And now we can go to, okay, what am I watching this week? What's coming up? So this is just released yesterday. I'm actually going to the theater tomorrow to watch it, so I'll have a review next week. But that is Jason Statham in Wrath of a Man, which looks really, really good. And of course, basically it's Jason Statham doing what Jason Statham does, which is a lot of action and killing and stuff, and looking really cool. So, but yeah, so I'm super, super excited about this one. I'm really looking forward to this one because I think it should be really, really good. And oh wait, where did I go? There we go. All right. Ooh, yes. I didn't know this was out yet. Yeah, it is. It just came out this week, so I'm looking forward to it, Paul. Paul Burke. I am really looking forward to this one. Looks really, really good. And now to the reviews. Again, this is a spoiler-free review for these that we have. But I will be doing, I'm gonna do reviews, like recorded reviews of the movies and TV shows with spoilers. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the Mitchells versus the Machines and the Irregulars. Both of these are on Netflix. One's a movie and the other is a TV series. So first up, Mitchells versus the Machines. I loved it. This was so good. So I downloaded it before I got on the plane. And I watched it on the plane. And typically, like, funny stuff, like, I'm pretty good about, like, not laughing, like, out loud if I'm, like, in a crowded area. But I swear to God, the person probably sitting next to me was like, why are you? Because I was laughing. It was so hard for me to, like, contain my laughter. Because it was so cute and so funny that I really, really enjoyed this movie. I think it was really well done. Perfect for, like, a family movie. Like, if you got kids, they have to, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't like it. The premise is the daughter is getting ready to go off to college. She's kind of a big YouTuber. She likes to create things. Her dad is an outdoorsy kind of guy. He doesn't quite understand what she's doing, doesn't understand technology, not behind the phone, doesn't understand computers and all that kind of stuff. They end up driving her to college, and in the process of driving her to college, all of a sudden the machines turn against them and start rounding up all the humans. And then, of course, they have to fight off all these machines, and they come together as a family to work through all that adversity. And it's really, really cool. It's really, like, heartwarming, and oh, I just love it. I love it. It's great. Yeah. I love cartoons. Films make you laugh and happier. Yeah, exactly. Paul F. Yeah, it's great. Like, but this one is so good. Like, this one's just really, really good. Like, I really liked it. I thought it was well done from start to finish. I just really enjoyed this one. So, highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. It's probably like an hour. It's like 90 minutes, maybe, like an hour and a half. So maybe a little bit longer than that. But it was so good. It's seriously, I really liked it. Like, there was no, like, for me, there was no time where I was like, okay, it's a little slow. It started off really great. I liked because she is like a YouTuber that creates things, like videos and all that kind of stuff. Like, in between, like, the scenes, it would show those little cuts of, like, how she would envision it as, as the designer, as the director, directing these films she's making. So I just really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. So anyways, highly recommend it. Mitchells versus the Machines on Netflix. The other one that I started is I just started the first episode, which is The Irregulars, which is canon to Sherlock Holmes. And this is really, really good. Like, I mean, the first episode, like, had me hooked. I'm like, okay. So, like, I'm trying to, like, pace myself on this one so I don't just binge the whole entire season. And this one is like Sherlock Holmes, but these kids that basically are on the streets, kind of living in the kind of crappier parts of London, but they kind of are more in the supernatural type of stuff that they're trying to search for. And so they end up helping Sherlock Holmes. We don't really quite know it's Sherlock Holmes yet, but I mean, it's evident that it is. Just, I mean, you're in London, you find out that he basically enlists these guys to help him kind of do some of these more supernatural type cases. So the first case was really, really good. Like I said, it had me hooked from the beginning. I think the first episode's like about an hour, so I don't know if each episode's going to be like that, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it, so I highly recommend that one as well. Now, the other one I'm not quite ready to review yet is Shadow and Bone. That's also on Netflix. I've watched 2 episodes now. Now, before it came out, I actually read an article that said it's very much like, oh shoot, what's the name? Oh, it's very much like Game of Thrones-ish. And I could see where they're getting that. Just because instead of like, and it's really like Game of Thrones-ish, maybe like, what's the other one? The Districts, Hunger Games kind of ish, where it's got like different like areas where people live. This one is a little bit, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just that the first episode, there was so much happening. And there's this based on a book series. So I haven't read the book, so I can't really say if it's in par with the books, if it's staying like in the right character. It looks really good, but the first episode, so much was happening. And it was really hard for me to follow like the characters because they were showing basically, like I said, the reason why it's kind of Game of Thrones-ish or like Hunger Games is because they have these different areas. They show you this huge map and they're kind of jumping between like the people that live here and then the people that live here and then the people that live here. And you're like, okay, what is happening? There was just so much happening. I had a hard time grasping what was going on. I get that there's this huge like expanse of like dark kind of darkness that they have to transit. Because if they try to go around it, they have to go through the other cities, and basically other cities don't allow you to pass through there. And of course, each of those little cities have their own little nuances. So, you know, there's certain types of people that live there that have either certain specialties or certain skill sets and stuff like that. So a lot of them have to travel through this weird negative expanse, and something happened there in episode 1. And now everyone is trying to figure out who the person is that caused this kind of phenomenon or anomaly. So anyways, it looks really good. Like, I'm really interested in it, but I'm still trying to figure out all the characters and what truly is happening. I might actually get the books if I can find them in audio version, because I would kind of like to have a better idea of where this is going, and maybe the books might help me kind of understand what's happening a little bit better. But I do, like I said, it's not that it's bad. It's just that a lot was happening in that first episode where I really struggled. Like, what's going on? So I'll probably rewatch it again. But anyways, that's all I have this week. So thank you for hanging with me at the very beginning. Well, I tested out some things and I had some audio issues and whatnot. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate those that you were able to join me. And we'll try this again next week, and hopefully we won't have any of these issues. And then after that, I'll probably be on my summer schedule. And we're going to be trying to probably play around with a lot of mobile streaming after that, because I will be moving. So all this stuff will be packed up. Ugh. Just scary to think I'm going to pack all this stuff up. And then I'll be nomad for a while. Oh, so Paul Berg, you were 6 episodes in. It's definitely got its pros and cons. Okay. Have you read the books, Paul Berg? Because I'm curious to know if it's anything near the books or not. Yeah, but the Irregulars, I'm definitely in. That was an easy one to get in at. Like, from the very beginning, I was like, ooh, what's going on here? And this is very interesting. So, but yeah, the Irregulars looks really, really good. But I definitely want to give Shadow and Bone a try. So, but we'll see. But again, thank you everyone for sticking with me. We'll be back next week, hopefully without the technical difficulties at the beginning, and we'll get all figured out. I'll be back next week with obviously more weekly holidays, as well as the review from Wrath of Man. And hopefully by then I'll have a better review of Shadow and Bone. This is really what I just gave you. It's just, I'm not ready to give you a review. This is really what my point was. Okay, you never read the books. I will say Kit Young, the guy who has the guns, needs more scenes. He's great. Oh, okay, good. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'll have to see. Yeah, okay. Good deal. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul for joining me. Thank you, Sammy, earlier for helping me as well. Yeah, so have a great week. And don't forget, call your moms, grandmas. If you have a spouse, you got kids, they got a mom, make sure you let them know. Remind your kids, all that good stuff. Mother's Day, tomorrow. Call your mommy. Okay, everybody, or grandma, or mother-like figure. And thank them. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great day. I'll see you all again next week. All right, everybody. Bye. Let's see, let's do that. Okay, we're going to mute myself.